Good afternoon, Panthers. Whoa. Chancellor Mone, faculty, friends, family, and of course, 2018 graduates. It's a privilege and an honor to stand here before you today. I can't thank you enough for this invitation. I'm humbled, I'm grateful, appreciative, nervously sweaty, and have a little bit of anxiety, so thanks. Why would UWM ask me to speak at this most important, most momentous event, your commencement? I can only think of a few reasons. I'm sure this will be short. I have an attention issue. I call it ADA, Attention Deficit Advantage. I don't spend a lot of time on things. No one's gonna fall asleep, I promise you that. I might swear, but I promise not to drop the F-bomb. I promised my mom. I love life, and after 48 years of it, have collected a few tips that might come in handy for this audience in particular. My story is pretty simple. I've had the good fortune to work for several visionary leaders who not only wanted to buy an NBA franchise, but wanted to transform the city of Milwaukee in the process. We spent the last 4 years reinvigorating a team, growing a business, building a world-class arena and district, and redefining what corporate citizenship and responsibility can look like. I simply have the greatest job. I have a job that allows me to do work that I love to do. You can take that as a takeaway, guys, as one of the things. And now I'm here to tell you, you can do the same in whatever future you choose after UWM. Your story is also simple, maybe a little bit scary as we sit here today. You're all about to enter the workforce or continue your education, and whether you're into accounting or zookeeping or teaching or anything in between, there are things that you can do to make yourself more successful and make this world a better place. At the Bucks, we've defined 8 guiding principles for success and bettering the world. These principles are in no specific order. They are simple and self-explanatory. So of course, because this is a commencement speech, I will put them in order and explain them. Number 1 of guiding principles, be present or don't show up. Give your best or nothing. Just being there is not existence, guys. Engage. Sounds easy. Number 2, set ridiculously high standards for yourself and others. It's beyond being early, it's beyond proofreading your assignments, it's really creating goals and roadmaps, being curious to reimagine the possible. Think beyond what's been done before. Number 3, include everyone. People first. I can tell you there are very few businesses or organizations that have to be top secret. Inclusion means over-communicating, have those team meetings, have your one-on-ones, have your check-ins. You know what people like? People like to be informed, and those that are informed are more productive. Keep people informed. In fact, at the Bucks, one of the most interesting things during people's exit interviews, and I can't imagine people actually leave the Bucks, but when they do, we give them exit interviews. They say one of the greatest takeaways is the fact that we do monthly company meetings and how valuable that is for them. Number 4, understand that culture happens with or without you. Choose to engage. Again, a theme. If you don't engage, you have no one to blame but yourself. Do not be surprised that culture happens and the environment changes if you haven't had input in it. It will. Have input, put your footprint on it, make it your environment and culture. Number 5, make sure your words match your actions. Talk the talk, then walk the walk. If you promise a response, if you promise an assignment, if you promise the details and research, fulfill the promise. It's that simple. And then for a lot of you, this is interesting, number 6, you have to realize that the best, most effective form of social media is face-to-face relationships. So half of you are, yes. Half of you are tweeting, texting, snapping. You're on your Facebook. These are all supplementary to direct personal relationships. They are not replacements for personal relationships. Proactively develop personal relationships. Don't run away from them. Hiding behind your device is running away from them. The personal relationships you establish now with your colleagues, your clients, your business partners will carry you through the tough times and, more importantly, enable you to carry others. Number 7, another simple one. Don't be a jerk. Be nice. Great leaders and teammates are seldom ever jerks. Always maintain a sense of humor. Life has enough drama, guys. You do not have to add to it. Self-awareness and lighthearted self-deprecation always beat self-promotion and taking the situation or oneself too seriously. It's okay to have fun. Have fun. Finally, and most importantly, work your butt off. The one constant of every successful person I know is they work harder than 99% of the rest of the population. The good news is you can control that. So control it. Work your butt off. These all seem simple, right? But incredibly difficult to follow consistently. And I know, because I failed at every one of these principles at one time or another. The more good news is following any one of these principles will make you more of a success. There is winning and losing. There are always and always will be bumps in the road. The important thing is not how far you fall, but it's how fast you pick yourself up and how strong you are in finding solutions. Be solution-oriented. In closing, I'd like to say thank you again for this opportunity to pass along any little bit of advice that might be useful for you in your future. I'd also like to thank my team, the Bucks owners, my Bucks family, Marnie Lauer McDonough, who happens to be a PhD candidate at UWM, who helped me prepare for this speech. I thank her very much. Bruce Block, John Sheska, my entire family, and especially my wife. Little hint for you guys, always thank your spouse when you're doing things like that. If you haven't already thanked your parents or the countless other people who've assisted you in this journey, thank them again and again and again. And if you remember anything out of this entire address, I hope you remember these 9 words. Work your ass off and make this world better. Congratulations, you are all graduates now. Now get to work and change the world, and go Panthers!